Oh, people, it is Thursday, the day before Fry Dizzle. I am excited. We have people packing for trips. We have people squatting at home and doing nothing like myself. It is a beautiful Thursday. What's going on, Money Mitch? T-Bone, how are you doing? Hello, lady. Hellbolt! Hellbolt, I'm so glad you're here. Hellbolt, I was looking for you yesterday. Hellbolt, I have something for you. More specifically, our dear friend Dangle has something for you. I'm excited. The Great White Buffalo, that is the story. Money Mitch got it before I could even hint at it. Money Mitch immediately understood what I was wearing today and understands the symbolism. So Hellbolt, I will get to you in a moment because Money Mitch got it before anybody. Yes, there was a great white buffalo that was birthed recently, found and photographed, which meets the legend. I want to say Navajo. I could be wrong. Forgive me, my native friends. My family actually, believe it or not, my dad's mother is Blackfoot Indian. And we do have Native American in our family. I don't have a shred of it in my DNA according to Ancestry. One of my brothers does. He looks the part though. He's dark haired. And there was like a 2,000-year-old prophecy of a white buffalo being born. Now, people were quick to mention, oh, there's been numerous white buffaloes. A lot of the white buffaloes in the past have been albino. They've had red noses, red eyes, and red hooves. This is a true white buffalo that has a black nose, black eyes, and black hooves, which fulfills the prophecy of the woman who turned into, or the goddess woman, spirit woman who turned into a white buffalo when she left. And the white buffalo symbolizes prosperity, symbolizes the end of negativity and the end of bad omens. It is one of the best omens that you can get in the Native American history. The best good tiding. And I happen to have the white buffalo shirt by Roosevelt's, courtesy of my good friend Uncle Doug. This was my birthday present for last year. What this means to me is obviously the white buffalo is the end of bad times, which means the Bills are winning the Super Bowl this year. Hey, it's written in the stars. When it happens, everyone will immediately go, and where do I sign up for this Navajo sauce? It is in. It is in. Sepulros, what's up, man? I used to like Ted Nugent's music. Stranglehold, still one of my favorite bangers. He just opened up his mouth too much. I get it. I used to hunt too. I'm fine with that. I have no problem with, that aspect of it. But he just got ornery, so I had to stop listening to him. But Stranglehold, I still toss on every once in a while. Anyway, Hellbolt, you had a birthday on Monday. You had a birthday feast at Denny's. I am a moons over my hammy or a super bird type of guy. You went a different route, which is awesome. I am very excited. So last Friday, Dangle made a purchase for you that he wanted me to open on Wednesday.
Oh, you just got Dangle.
That's right. Dangle knows what it is to be dangled. He's lived the Dangle dream. All right. I had to reset the cameras 3 or 4 times today. The software was not excited that I was here. So here we go. Let's take a peeky poo for the birthday boy. And then on top of that, Dangle's got a couple for himself too. Scoobs. Hey, there you go. Hey, listen, man, trust me, a lot of people are winning against the VA right now. So good luck with that, homie. Robbie Erlin. Aaron Hill. Hey, there's a Hall of Fame autograph. Is that Pat Gillick?
Pat Mahomes? Patrick Mahomes?
Somebody needs to Google Hall of Fame Class 2011 on baseball. That is a Hall of Fame auto because he signed it Hall of Fame. I knew Sapouros would be on it. Thank you, Sapouros. Pat Gillick. Oh, it is Pat. I was right. Pat Gillick. Okay. It is Pat Gillick. I just wasn't sure Pat Gillick was in the Hall of Fame. So, Hellbolt birthday. And he's a Blue Jays fan. How about that? How about Dangle buys a Blue Jays fan a sealed pack for his birthday, and he hits a Hall of Famer from the Blue Jays organization when they only fall about 3 or 4 per box. So, again, DCD Collects doing what we do. It is just crazy how everything works here. Squat. And Justin. There you go, man. Happy birthday. Dangle, banking on that birthday luck and coming through. Now can Dangle get a little of that selflessness luck? He gave, now he shall receive. Love you, Hellbolt. You're a good man, Dangle. Jason Bartlett. Will Nieves. Aaron Cook. Bill Fisher of the Washington Senators. 1959 Topps. Where is Trevor's baseball cards? Where is T-Bone right now? Where is that guy? 1959 Topps. And listen, it's in really, I mean, yes, you got a ding. All things considered, it's a little left, right, down, up. All things considered, that's in really good condition for an unsleeved 59 Topps. Dangle, I would say your luck, your selflessness just paid off. And by the way, I want everybody to know there's only 2 packs of these left. That's it. There's only 2 left. I don't care what the website says. There's only 2. That is really good condition for an unsleeved 59. Nice. Pierce Johnson. No, thank you. Tommy Adams.
Assigned.
Yeah. Brian Holman.
Hey guys.
Jimmy's here. What up, Don? Randy Wynn.
Oh, that's a good one.
Frank Castillo. Justin Huber. And Yuri Sanchez. Jimmy. Everybody saying hi, Jimmy.
Hi. Yellow guy.
Hello there.
Metallica is in.
T-Bone says, yep, that's a whiteback.
Hey guys, did I mention hey Dad, did you talk to them about Metallica is coming to Fortnite?
I did not tell them that Metallica has come to Fortnite.
Tell them.
Yeah, Metallica is on Fortnite. Jimmy's excited.
Right now you can ride the lightning and
Aussie-born player. Wynn was not in his Mariners uniform. He was donning the Devil Rays. What up, GB? How you doing, homie? Gentleman Bill joining us on Instagram. So far, so good. Let me check the website. I need to see. I want to make sure that we are accurate on that count. We should be. But there are 2 left. Let me make sure it still says we have 2. I don't think that's one I've ever inventoried. Because they sell out so fast that I've never had to worry about inventorying them. Let me check. Un momento, por favor. Yeah, it says 3. That's not true. It's 2. Let me fix that. 2. All right, now it's correct. Now it's correct on the site. See, I had a feeling I needed to check that because I've never inventoried that before. Shout out to DC. Appreciate you jumping back up to check for. Hey, I got you, homie. Bruh, it's your show. I just host it, man. This show is nothing without each and every one of you. That's why I love you all.
We pinky promise.
Hellboat says, I'm going to go see Metallica in Seattle in late August. What? Jimmy's like, can I come? Seattle, homie, that's Washington.
I'm going to Washington.
Okay. Good luck walking, homie. I ain't going to Seattle.
Well,
I mean, I have nothing against Seattle. I'm just not going anytime soon. So I'm not going to make a trip for it.
can I come? Who's coming?
It's Hellbolt. He's going.
Hello, can I come?
I'm sure he would love to have you go. So, some of you may have seen the announcement on Discord. Some of you may have not. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's up to you to see it on Discord. But I will give you a hint. It's under announcements. And there's going to be more than 2 and less than 452,768. Oh yeah, Dangle, absolutely. What else do I have here? I'm trying to balance both chats. So I did a deep search, and it is nearly impossible to get a functioning merge on the Instagram chat. Instagram does not want their chat integrated to anybody else. We should just be happy they allow us to stream. So forgive me. I've also timed it. The chat is about 13 seconds off between Instagram and here. So if there is a delay in me answering you on Instagram, it's not because I hate you. It's quite the opposite. I love you. But there is a distinct delay. Board the plane, take off. Woo!
Hey, Daddy, do you know what I can do to get to all the way to Seattle?
What, baby?
Take a plane.
Yeah, go for it.
Maybe say, hey, Mommy, can I get an Uber driver? I get an Uber driver. Walk, go to Metallica, bring my guitar, and just jam.
Hey, real quick, Jimmy. Where are you gonna pay for the ticket?
You will.
Oh, I will. with what money? Yeah, exactly.
I've never been to a concert.
I was like, what money? He's like, oh, I don't know. Dad doesn't have any. Nah, we love you, Scoobs. Jimmy has a plan. Yeah. He's going to go there, bring his guitar. He's going to jam with Metallica and fly back. Meanwhile, I'll be here, apparently. Apparently, that's how that's going to work.
Actually, how about you actually kind of like me? I know all the people. James Hetfield, Lars, Kirk, and Robert.
Who's the original guitarist?
Cliff.
Cliff? Oh, you got it. Cliff Burton. Okay.
He died of a bus.
He knows. Bus accident.
Rest in peace. Actually, James Hetfield used to be a drummer.
Hey, what's going on, Doug?
Plus, James Hetfield used to be.
Oh, that's good. Tell Audrey I said hi. The septic tank is in the owner's office. Of the A's? Yeah, oh, absolutely. What about Ron McGovney? Wasn't he like the tourist touring? I mean, if you want, technically, if you want to really go back, you could take Dave Mustaine, and we could talk about Dave's contribution, or lack thereof, to Metallica. Yeah, Hellboat's like Dave Mustaine. There it is. That is it.
Okay, you know what?
Pretty sure he was the bass before Cliff. See, I didn't even know there was anybody before Cliff.
I love you, Hellboat. I think you're my best bud. You're my third best bud. You're like second.
They ripped off Dave's music for early Metallica stuff after he asked them not to. Well, and we all know who got more popular out of those two, sadly.
Robert, I don't like Robert. He's too, his guitar.
His influence is all over their early albums, like Ride the Lightning.
Wait. Albums, Ride the Lightning? Actually, on the amount. Okay. I'm not playing, I'm just playing Crazy Rich System. I'm not. What I actually did. So, on Fortnite, they have a guitar. Sorry about that, Daddy.
No, it's okay. I love that you're a mess, honey.
And they have, what are Jimmy's songs? Top 5 favorite Metallica songs. I mean, I like 2, Master Puppets and Enter Sandman. Make Jimmy open stuff. So on Fortnite, they have this thing where you have this guitar, and you can actually have this thing. They have all the people. So they have this like James Hetfield guitar that has lightning, and when you play it, you can actually dash the lightning 4 times.
Is it a flying V?
I mean, you have
Guitar?
to do it like 4 times,
Mhm.
and then you drive all the way back to the lightning, and you get the chance to get the thing.
And it flies, and the name of the guitar is a flying V.
What's a flying V?
It's the name of the guitar. Looks like a V.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's called
James Hetfield used that.
Yeah.
It's called Ride the Lightning, which was the album. So I'm like, I did not know that.
Yeah, you do. In the game, you ride lightning. What's up, Motley? How you doing, homie? He's like, rock on, homie.
Can I open stuff, please?
No. Nope.
Guys, someone buy something, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Or I am not coming to the concert. I'll have my own band called the Red Skulls. Literally, truly. Not even now.
he's straight up begging. Oh, that's too good. Oh my God.
That's hot. That's hot.
Oh man. That was great. That was great. Nothing like an 8-year-old begging on camera. Yeah. Dangle is encouraging him. Hey Jimmy, do you want to open something?
Yes, I would never say no.
All right, Dangle wants you to open something for him.
God bless his heart.
God bless his heart, he said. Yeah, I know, Dangle. That's the tough thing. He's been eating mega stuffed Oreos all day, and he's covered in cookie currently. But hey, man, let's give him some unsleeved cards. That's a great idea. All right, Jimmy. Now listen. Look at me. You got to be very careful. These do not have protectors on them, so handle them carefully. Okay?
I'm done.
No. Here, I'm gonna help you. Okay? Because they are very tough to open. These are for Dangle. All right.
I'm jealous.
No, stop with that. You have so many cards at home, it's kind of repugnant. All right.
Can they see me?
Well, yes, I'm not changing the cameras, honey. It took me too long to set it up this week.
Star Rookie. Oh, it has my name, Jimmy.
Jimmy Barthmeyer.
Wow, it's a sign.
It is a sign.
Ramen A. I think I said it right.
Ramon A.
I think I
Martinez.
said it. Oh, this is a good one, Bill. This is really provided it.
Speaking of the Oakland A's.
Heck yeah, Jimbo, let's go, baby. Ooh, Matt Wahlbeck. Coming attraction. That's a really good auto sign. Ooh, who is this? Hold on. This is Jermone Williams. And a rookie, Ross. Oh, Dorf. His name is like Dorf at the end. It's a rookie. Nice. Really good pack of these cards. So what I like about these things is like this. So, I mean, not to be mean. These are really good cards. I mean, I would never even use that. Okay. Oh! Tyler! Wow, look at that. Look at that. Look at. So as you can see, that's actually one of the most greatest things.
Bowman Chrome.
Yeah. Ooh, Bobby Witt!
Bobby Witt! It's Junior Senior. All right, Bobby.
Wow. Dylan Overton. So look. Behind it, a sneak peek. He's a pitcher. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, okay. This one's like a pen. This is pen. Okay, guys. So the last job. Wow. Look at that behind. This is. Sorry, I'm playing Fortnite.
Oh, Money Mitch, if he wants it, he can have it, homie.
Here's Money Mitch.
I'm talking to somebody in the chat, buddy. He said you're taking my job. I said you can have it. Jimmy the Breaker. All right. Congratulate Dangle.
Congratulations! You won a 59 auto! Good job, Dangle! Son of a nutcracker! I am an A's fan! Yes, I was a weekend! Heck, thanks, Jimmy! No moves, I got you! Woo!
Did he just give a Ric Flair woo? Woo! Woo! Oh, man.
I.
Jimmy Bean, Jimmy Bean.
Don't want you in my room. It's like a thing forever. You're taking forever to talk to.
Well, that was a fun way to get things started. So now that we have completely sold out of historic autographs, retrographs, I can tell you I do not have another case of it. That was it. That was the last of them. They had Jimmy the Nature Boy. That's right.
Well, can I have one more?
They're gone. They're sold out. That's it. They're all gone.
Okay, can I have a card?
No, Jimmy, you have cards. We throw out your cards, and you don't even realize they're gone.
I still have the Funko that I threw.
Yeah, exactly. They're all over the floor because you don't take care of your stuff.
Well, where else do you want me to put them? I'm super good at be able to see.
Oh, changing the subject, I see. Nature Boy Jimmy the Breaker. Woo!
Woo!
He's having
What do we do?
he's having trouble keeping those Adidas down.
Who's the woo guy?
Ric Flair.
Who's
Ric Flair is one of the greatest.
I know.
Why are you screaming? You're not even supposed to be talking.
WWE guy.
No, he was a WCW guy. And then eventually a WWE guy.
Yeah, I know.
But he's known for his WCW run.
Yeah, don't.
Okay. Now let me do my job.
No.
Okay. I can't win. This is why he was an NWA guy. I was always a WWF Kool-Aid drinker. I never got into WCW. And I didn't appreciate Ric Flair until later in life. When I was a kid, I thought he was stupid and obnoxious and dumb, and then I realized, oh my God, he's supposed to be obnoxious. That was his whole get, which wasn't really his get. It's actually who he was. Watching his autobiography that he was part of, or his biopic that he was part of. It was just who he was. But what a great shtick, and nobody cuts a promo like him. I mean, you could argue that Hulk Hogan was a great promo guy. I would say my top 3 promo peeps are Randy Macho Man Savage, Ric Flair, and maybe Dusty Rhodes. Though Dusty Rhodes was a little Baptist for me, little preachy, but I got to put him up there. Not a good person. No, Ric Flair, not a good person. Not a good person. No, definitely not. Yeah, exactly. Macho Man. Yep. That's why he's in my pantheon. The cup of coffee. Oh yeah, this fresh cup of coffee. It's that first sip of coffee. A cup of coffee. Oh yeah. I was a massive Macho Man fan. Jake the Snake had good promos, but I feel like they didn't give him enough to work with. Rock, when it comes to the modern scripted promo, Rock is really good with the scripted promos.
Actually, hold on. Here's what I like.
Yeah, the eyebrow, the people's eyebrow.
They say it the right.
Yeah, the Colombian coffee. The cream that rises to the top. Oh, Macho Man. Oh, the things we do. Yeah, I was a big Macho
That's
fan.
actually me when I take a poop. Ooh.
Nobody wants to know about your poop. You're going to get us banned from Instagram. All right, here's the deal. Come here. Papi Chulo. Ven aquí.
I'm on it.
Bobby. All right, you've had your moments. Daddy's gonna rock out and finish the show. So just hang out over there, quiet, and we'll call it a night, okay? All right.
Just show me as Lars.
I love you.
I like Lars.
Long time. The plane ride from hell? Yeah, I'm familiar with the plane ride. Calais Campbell just signed with the Dolphins. I have a gaggle of Calais Campbell autographs that I just can't, nobody seems to want. So early stuff was pretty much they would tell the guy, hey, you need to bring up this, you need to bring up that, and this is what you have to go through, and they would just let them riff on promos, and then really was WWE that started the scripted promos because Vince wanted more control over storylines. When the previous storylines were like, hey, you're going to get this title, you're going to drop it to him, he's going to drop it to him, all right, go. And then they got into like the Attitude Era. And you can see even a little bit of it at the Piper's Pit too, where you could tell some parts of Piper's Pit and Brother Love were scripted. And you can see the moments that were ad-libbed based on, usually Roddy Piper would just look at the guy like, oh, I'm going to respond to this. But the scripted promos, Rock is one of the best scripted promo guys, I believe. Piper, oh man, Hot Rod was everything. The simple fact that not only was Hot Rod a great wrestler, not only was he a good shoot fighter, not only was he good on the mic, the dude actually could play the bagpipes. He legitimately played the bagpipes. You gotta love that about him. Did you ever hear, or have you ever seen when Dusty went off script on Steph? No, but I'm gonna look it up after the show now. I just went on, actually, it's funny you mention this. I just went on a fairly deep dive on best promos. I was looking at vintage Dusty, I was looking at vintage Hogan, vintage Macho Man. I even tossed in a few best of videos that had like 10 different people doing promos. I have not seen, but I bet I bet you, knowing Dusty and how much he hated Vince. For those who don't know, when Dusty came over from WCW, he was the former booker of WCW. He used to book all of the engagements. He used to also steal wrestlers. He also used to book gigs, and Vince did not like him, but could not deny his charisma. So one of the reasons Dusty Rhodes ended up wearing a black unitard and polka dots was actually a Vince slighting him, saying, I'm going to make you wear freaking polka dots because of all the crap you gave me, especially in the Southeast, with all of your booking.
Summer, what is this?
That's a quarter.
Okay.
25 cents. So the polka dots, the reason he looked ridiculous is because Vince was like, yeah, he's going to look ridiculous. It's also, and this is a little racist, but it's true, one of the reasons he named the $1 Million Man's manservant, that was what they called him, I'm not making that up, Virgil, is because Dusty Rhodes' name is Virgil. And likewise, when Virgil went to WCW or Nitro, whatever it was that he went to, they renamed him Vincent as a slight right back at Vince McMahon. It's good stuff. Really funny. During a run of dressing down every top babyface when the Authority was big, no one ever got retribution on her for 2 to 3 years straight. Undertaker and Kane have always come across outside of the ring as some dudes that would be fun to hang out with. Oh, Undertaker, absolutely. Kane, yes. I would want to get in. I want to go to a biker bar with Kane and Undertaker. Have too many and see how the bar fight goes with them on my side. Yeah. When I used to go to bars to just drink, when I had no other thing other to do than to drink, when I wasn't in a dancing mood, and I would go to just drink for the sake of drinking, biker bars is what I chose. No, nobody ever bothered me because I was respectful. But those were I would go to a biker bar with them. I wouldn't go anywhere else. A lot of views I do not agree with. Same with Taker, but a bunch of great stories. Listen, I actually, speaking of wrestling, and now that we're on the topic, I have a confession to make. I have not followed Cody Rhodes a lot. I never got the whole finish the storyline thing. I don't watch wrestling anymore. I haven't watched wrestling in over a decade. I didn't even know originally who Victoria was when I was meeting her and talking to her and giving her hugs. I didn't know who she was because it was not my era. And I have just taken interest because, the great match that they had. Thank you, Hellbolt. The great match that they had, and I started to watch, and his wife is the ring announcer. The story is winning yep, Dusty. They refused to give him a title in the WWE again because Vince did not like him. And the big turn. Oddly enough, I find it hilarious that after basically Vince is ousted, Cody gets the title. Just saying. What's going on, Andrew? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us on the Instagram. Yeah, Vince is a petulant little child. Oh no, I'm aware. But I started really looking into Cody and his wife. And their beautiful kids, and then seeing his interactions at house shows, and how he is with kids, and how he is kind of taking over the mantle for the Make-A-Wish Foundation from Cena, kind of the handoff that's going on, and to see him genuinely looking for kids, seeking them out, making them part of his intro, his crowd work. You can tell it's not a shtick. It isn't. I have a pretty good read on the micro expressions of people. I can tell when people are typically hiding a true feeling behind a false front. It's just something that in my gut I've always had, even since I was a kid. I could always tell when something wasn't right. Oftentimes I'll ignore it and just see how things play out with keeping things in the background. Like, oh, this person's lying right now. Let's see how this goes. But I can tell with Cody, I believe truly he genuinely is enjoying this run. It is a legacy victory for his family. He's the kids that he's bringing into it. Granted, it seems as though the kids are marked in the crowd. It seems like all of them seem to be wearing the exact same item, which happens to be a coincidence. I don't care about that. The simple fact that he seems to really enjoy the moment. When the kids make an error in the whoa-oh, him laughing with them like, oh, we missed the cue. Like, he's genuinely enjoying this run. And I have to say, I am not a wrestling fan, but I think I'm becoming a Cody Rhodes fan. Him as a person and him as a legacy talent. I do think, barring him, some crazy thing from his past coming through, which so far hasn't, he seems to be a genuinely all right dude. So I gotta say, I think I may be a Cody fan. Now, am I gonna watch his matches? Probably not. I'm not, like I said, I'm not him as a wrestling fan, but him as a person, I think I dig. I really do. Get the Bret Hart vibes from him. No, absolutely. In the beginning, they gave him such garbage. And again, I didn't watch it, but I started researching him as a person so I could see if this is somebody that I could really stand behind with fandom. And his early gimmicks were awful. They gave him crap. The Stardust playing off of his brother's thing, whatever. He's finally coming into his own. He is definitely enjoying the moment. I really hope good things for him. I hope he has the same character he portrays off camera. He seems to have a great personal life, family life. He seems very generous with his time. I dig it. I like him. Cody, the Jim Duggan, yeah, I was a big Hacksaw fan. I've seen almost everything he's done. He does the same stuff at house shows. Yeah, I do. I was a big Bret the Hitman Hart fan. I was a big. I know the things that happened in the dungeon. I know the things that Stu Hart did to people were not very good. But nearly everybody that came out of Stu Hart that got good pushes. Let's not talk about Benoit or anybody else. Typically, Stu produced some pretty good character people because you had to survive the dungeon in order to get the push, which usually weeded out a lot of the crap people. And even Benoit, not to bring up something terrible and not to turn this into a wrestling show, I 100% blame the CTE for Benoit. People say there was a definitive moment where everything changed. And the fact that they dissected his brain and found out he had the brain of a 90-year-old and that it was basically atrophied and deeply black-lined and just nasty looking, I blame that horrible tragedy on the CTE. Pretty sure Stardust was the name of Dusty's jet as well. Bret is the GOAT. He's absolutely one of the best tacticians of the game. He could really make a match. Another great tactician is. You're adorable. I love you. No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just watching you jam out. He's like, he's all wide-eyed like I busted him jamming out. I know. HBK, big Heartbreak Kid fan. Don't like the Montreal screw job. But other than that, I always enjoyed watching HBK wrestle. I always enjoyed watching Razor wrestle. When he was clean, there was a definite difference in him. Just like Jeff Hardy. When Jeff Hardy was clean, well, he was never really clean. When he could handle his substances, Jeff was great. Jeff or Matt? Jeff was the flyer. Matt was it's Jeff. Jeff was the flyer. Yeah. Pretty sure. Hellbolt's like, I'm a Triple H stan. When Jeff could handle his substance, there was no better flyer. I mean, you could put him, and I know this is going to be controversial, you could put him up there with Rey Mysterio. I will stand by that statement. Jeff, Matt is Matt. Jeff was one of the better flyers out there. Matt is a very good technical wrestler. He's a good grappler. He's Bob Backlund level grappler. Yes, I'm bringing it back to Bob Backlund because my knowledge goes back to the 80s and late 70s. I was very fortunate growing up. My father knew a lot of wrestlers. They stayed at his hotel that he was managing. My dad used to, rub elbows with Bruno Sammartino. Elio DiPaolo settled down in Buffalo and had a very successful restaurant there. But yeah. Sapporo's, he's already done. But I had, famous story, Iron Sheik on a bender calling me at 2 a.m. Like, that was the sort of youth I had. And that's why I had a love for wrestling. And then when I saw what Vince did post-Attitude Era, towards the end of the Attitude Era, I was like, I'm out. All right, listen, I can't make this a wrestling show. My superiors would probably not be too excited. I do see the Sabu line. Yeah, Sabu is good. Danhausen, he's a comedy act. It sounds familiar. Vince is a monster. No, he is. His wife left for a reason. She's no peach either. And for her to have to leave, it's got to be. Talking about wrestling, continuing, I will. Scuba is not a monster. It's right. That's right. And John Merrick was not an animal. It's true. I Dangle, love you, man. Be safe, homie.
What is
Oh, the feds are going to have a very easy slam dunk case on Vince McMahon, especially when he forgot to pay the NDA money to the girl who they savaged in more ways than one.
Hey, Dad, so my 25 plus my 25 equals 50?
Yes.
So, 50. So, okay. So, 25 plus 25 plus 10 plus 10. So, 50. 60, 70.
Yes. Good job.
So, which means
You have 70 cents.
70 cents.
Hey, can we get that tooth? Can we get that tooth?
No, not yet.
Not yet, buddy. You got to get that tooth out of there, man. It looks bad. He's got a loose tooth that is starting to migrate as the adult tooth is coming in. Fozzie was a bear. What? Are you serious? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman?
Hey, Daddy,
Somebody named that movie, or else I'm old.
so how was your toy I gave you?
It's really good. That's why I keep it there, so I can see it. I can see it right under the register.
So, if you feel any burden.
Thanks. It's gonna go. They're gonna come out of the woodwork. It's gonna be very similar to another high-profile person, who many people came out of the woodwork for. All right, let me get to. Where do I want to go with this? Excuse me. All right. All right, I have to show you the wares. See, there it is. Scoob's got it. I love Gene Wilder. I'm a huge Gene Wilder fan. Everything he's done has been great. See this? Wow, solid. This is the hand to shoot with. This is my drawing hand. I love him. He's great. I love you too, Bolt. All right, so here is my job. From the vault only has 3 remaining. Ladies and gentlemen. Abby normal? These last 3, once those are gone, I have a gigantic Mark Teixeira Ghost Rider drawing to give away. We have been doing really good on giveaways so far this week. Bruce Lee has 4 spots. Mr. Young is sitting there all alone right now. Wants somebody to play Bruce Lee with him. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Boy, did we burn through that yesterday. There's only 4 remaining before we give away the triple autograph comic. If you are not into raw autographs and you want something a little more certified, signed, certified, and delivered has 4 remaining, and then we give away a Walt Simonson. Mongo only pawn in Game of Life. We've got you covered. First of all, we've had this forever. This just needs to go away. There's 3 left, and then we're giving away 2 comic books to one lucky winner. Zio Lee original art. So these are the final 3. 1 or 2 of these may end up in a There Will Be Blood break. Not 100% sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if I got them in there just to make them move. It was a crazy night last night. Man, you could say that again. It's an absolutely bonkers night, and it was a lot of fun, and that's what it boils down to. If you can collect really cool stuff, that's great. If you can have fun doing it and have fun with others, and heaven forbid, interact with other human beings, albeit through a chat room, then that is an extra bonus that we love. Otherwise, I mean, I wouldn't be here. I would probably still be in a steel mill counting my fingertips because every 6 months or so somebody would lose one where I worked. For those who are keeping up on my health story, you will all be glad to know I did my blood work today. My blood work only takes them about 3 hours to give results back, and my white blood cell counts are still nice and low, still staying even, which means everything is on the up and up. So I know some of you ask how I'm doing. I figure I will announce it on camera. The white blood cells are staying level, and as long as they stay level, then I am healthy. I need to go. All right, Bolt, love you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you, homie. Glad you were able to show. Hellbolt, I don't know if you know this, but you have a package that if it did not arrive today is probably going to arrive tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that, friend. Yes, Poppy.
I just made the most weirdest thing. I think you will like it.
Yeah?
It's like a Bosk. Like,
Oh.
do you know?
His blaster?
So I made sure I made this. I made the tip, so I made it to be like this, and then like.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a thing.
Yeah.
I use this, hold it.
And Bosk is known for what?
He's a bounty hunter. He is a venomous. He's normally. He has like this, like how like the pilots have the thing. Mm-hmm. Same thing. He's like a cobra snake thing. But yeah, he poisons people with like a grenade, and then he has this thing where he has like the bomb. Mm-hmm. He has like a smoker, just like do you know how like Londo has like a smoker, but instead it's like a venomous thing to let like people cough, and then wizards 4 traps, and whoever falls in them is exploded.
There you go. He knows.
But this kind of looks. Oh, I'm sorry. But this kind of looks like Fallout.
Yeah.
I mean,
a pipe gun.
I made sure I used the things like train tracks. Whoever comes here gets shit.
Oh, Scoobs, it's exciting. I did hiring on a grand scale. I hired like 500 people when I worked for a certain company. A certain $1 billion company, and it was one of the most interesting jobs I ever had. Now, unlike yours, my full-time gig was doing nothing but interviews. That's how many people we would process, that I would be nonstop doing interviews all day, every day. And it's interesting, and it's kind of why I have always had a really good judge of character, is because literally when your sample size is in the tens of thousands, you get pretty good at it. When I have to read somebody's resume, look at them, listen to them talk, and I can be like, all right, that's all a lie. That's all a lie. I bet you I'm going to call this resource and they're going to tell me something different. You learn pretty quickly about people and the human condition. So definitely take notes. It takes a while to master that feeling of genuineness from a person and the lie detector, the internal lie detector. But go with your gut, because oftentimes your gut is going to be right. Oh, we had this guy. Oh, goodness. This person, he had he came in, and one of our parts of our test was a typing test. And he scored the highest ever words per minute we had ever seen by a landslide. One of our managers typed 100 words per minute. That was his regular, consistent. I typed 40 words per minute. That was it. Not very good. You only needed 30 words per minute to get the job. We had a kid come in, fresh out of college. It was like 126 words per minute. It was way over anything we had ever seen in our life. And we were instantly like, okay, this person is lying. What we did was we set up a control that we put him in the HR room. We ran the program on one of our HR computers, like in our private office. And we're like, hey, dude, first of all, unbelievable words per minute. We kind of have a bet amongst ourselves. If you don't mind, would you take it again? We're accepting your first score, no matter what you get here. I am going to tell you right now, I am betting him that you can't beat your score. And he's betting me lunch that you can beat your score. I was like, would you please? I will buy you lunch if regardless of the answer. And the kid was like, all right, now we hadn't hired him yet. So he's like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And we're like, we've just never seen anybody break 120 before. He sits down, he cranks out like 123. And I was like, all right, that's unbelievable. I said, I'm getting free lunch. I'm going to buy you lunch. We offered him the job, and we were like, wow, this is impressive. 3 weeks later, we get back the drug test, and he failed for amphetamines, MDMA, and other speed-related narcotics in his hair sample test. Needless to say, we rescinded the offer. But yeah, he was on the gas. Yeah, this is a true story. This is true. Obviously, I can't tell you what state I was in, the company or the person's name, because I'd get sued into oblivion. But it was crazy. The girl who handled the disciplinary action in HR is like, DC, come here. She's like, I can't share this info with you, but do you remember the person that got the words per minute thing? And I was like, yeah. She's like, failed for like 5 chemicals. I was like, oh my God, that's terrible. Oh, Ninja. Good day, Ninja. How you doing? Ninja is a she, and she is spectacular. We love our Ninja. She's seen you before. Our Ninja is better than the other Ninja. The other Ninja is a bit of a D. This Ninja is...
Yes. Fortnite player Ninja.
Yeah, he's a jerk face. This Ninja, our Ninja, is superior to the other Ninja, and we love her dearly. Good. She says, I'm fantastic, and I love you all too. Well, excellent. We were talking, we were just talking about a little bit about wrestling. We were talking about white buffaloes being born. We talked about the crazy day we had opening stuff yesterday. Jimmy opened some stuff. It was a good day. Jimmy was waxing on how Fortnite has Metallica now, which makes his day. Oh yeah. Ninja, I also want you to know that the prices to ship to Australia have almost halved. So if ever we were to do something that involved maybe dragons or D&D, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, something in the future, I want you to know it's not awful to send stuff to Australia anymore. Just saying, throwing that in there. Because I know that was an issue. Yeah, she lives in Australia. Isn't that awesome? Good
night, mate. Hello, lads. Yeah, I can speak. Daddy! Why do I suck at my... Why do I suck at my Australian accent?
Because you're not Australian, James.
Well, I'm good at it a little. Hold on, I'm gonna see what she typed in. Don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything.
Oh, God, it's so great. Jimmy, stop. Stop while you're behind.
Okay, what did she say?
She said, keep practicing, don't stop.
Good A. She said good A.
Yeah, there it is.
She said keep practicing, don't stop.
Oh, how did you get chocolate on your back, James?
this?
How did you get chocolate on your
Who
back?
is Money Mitch?
Money Mitch is Money Mitch. You just said it. It's Money Mitch. How did you listen, dude? You get chocolate on not on your butt, but how'd you get it on your back?
It's not poop.
It's not poop. Thank you.
Bye bye, mate.
It's not poop. It's not poop.
Bye bye, mate. Wish.
It's not poop.
Hey, look, Money Mitch says, get that kid some vacuum. Anyways, here is what I was gonna say.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
Give that kid some Vegemite.
How do you?
So Sepulros, I go to the post office
Let me do
itself. No, stop. Craig, what's up, man? He says you got to watch Crocodile Dundee a few more times.
What is that?
It's a very famous
Australian.
movie, and the lead actor Paul Hogan is beloved by Australians. They are especially happy that he said shrimp on the barbie. They love that he said shrimp on the barbie. They just can't stop talking about how much they love that Paul Hogan said shrimp on the barbie.
Hey, Daddy. I'm sorry, but
By return kangaroo. It's not a knife. It's a knife.
so
Oh man. So let me talk, baby. Okay, I gotta do my job.
I was gonna do something.
So I go to now. Granted, one thing I will say is now that I'm in California, it doesn't have to travel across the U.S. And the last thing I sent was a 3-pound box. The box was 18 by 14 by 6, and it was only $17. Going directly to the post office, and because you have to fill out the forms, you can't do it online. And going USPS, the last item I sent was only $17. It was less than, usually it's 30 something. It was about half. So they came down. No, it wasn't bad at all. They hold on, I'm doing my job, sweetheart. And you at one point during COVID, you were only allowed to send express. They wouldn't take anything other than express. Now you can just send it standard international. And that was the big issue, was how expensive express was. Anything we sent was $30 some. Now it is substantially less. So it has been a lot better. All right, Jimmy, what do you got, homie?
Okay, so this is actually a Fallout weapon. Well, boss suit. This is like the venomous thing from Boss.
Oh, the poison canister?
The poison caster that he uses for the smoke. And then like where he gets in the booby traps and they explode. I just used this thing, replace it.
So Mitch, great question. When and Ninja will be able to confirm this. When COVID happened, Australia went into lockdown. They literally stopped standard mail into the country. The only mail you could do from the US to Australia for almost a solid year was Express Air. They completely shut down the postal service in Australia for anything coming inbound. They were typically processing only outbound stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was, they shut it down. They literally shut it down. I remember Ninja going stir crazy at home. I remember her being able to tune into every feed because she was looking for any contact. And she's like, hell, I'll watch DC. I'm so desperate for something. So I had captive audience. It was my best viewership ever was when nobody could leave their home. Begging for a day off. Yeah, they went to it. 5K radius was it. Sunk to a new low, watching DC. Ninja's like, yeah, I got it. It drove me mental. Yeah, I couldn't imagine that. That's crazy. Our lockdown wasn't so bad in New York. It wasn't bad. I was considered. So I was doing box breaks at the time, and I was considered necessary personnel. I'm not joking. I had a pass that said I was necessary and could drive and go to work. Because, yeah, I think I can say this. The company I was working for was stockpiling and distributing hand sanitizer and canned soup. They did do that. They did distribute hand sanitizer and canned soup. But it also allowed them to stay open and have people coming to and from the studio. And thus, I kept working through it because we were a necessities distributor who happened to open up sports cards on the side. Whatever keeps the lights on, right? Yeah. Yep. The cool thing was I got a lot of free hand sanitizer. And I do believe I was tipped in soup once for a very good day that I had. So, that's a true story. None of that's made up. That can be verified. That can be verified. All right, let me see. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Okay. Sapporos, man. Would you like chowder or French? They had cream of mushroom. This is how nobody will be able to say I'm lying. I'm going to tell you exactly what it was. Chicken noodle, and it was cream of mushroom, and it was tomato. Those were the three I remember. And they had it by the pallet. They legitimately were distributing it. I'm not going to say they weren't. They were. They were distributing it, and it was for free. They were freely distributing it. I need to make that point so that I'm not liable. They were indeed handing those items out. It was happening. However, I was also working. And those were the three soups I remembered seeing pallets of. Yeah, Sapporo's. One of many shenanigans. Some of which I can speak of. Some of which I'm actually not sure I can speak of. Because every time I've requested a copy of my NDA, I haven't gotten one, which either means it's not a very good NDA or I never signed one to begin with. I think it may be column B. The statute on that would be over pretty soon anyway. I think it's like 7 years or 10 years or something. But boy, oh boy, do I have a lot of skeletons in their closet that I have photos and videos of.
Hey, Daddy.
Yeah, buddy.
So does Ninja know that? So does Ninja? Does she know what I'm saying?
Yeah, honey. Jimmy, the people of Australia speak English. It's just an accent they have. Just like the people in Canada speak English, and a third of them have an accent. Yeah, don't you know? They'll tell you what it's all about up there in Canada. Oh, they're so nice, and everything they say goes up at the end, like it's always a question. So what's that about? And they wear toques, and some of them are hosers, and yeah. So just like England, buddy, England is English. As a matter of fact, Jimmy, we don't speak the right English. England invented English, so technically you and I have an accent, and Ninja and a lot of Australia and England are closer to true English than we are. We are way far away from the proper pronunciation.
How about like the girl that was for like my test?
She was from Australia, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. Yep.
She said mom. I'm like.
I know. Yes. Don says we would order food from an Italian restaurant in North Tonawanda during the lockdown. You could order toilet paper in industrial size and wipes. I'll have the chicken parm and 3 rolls of toilet paper, please. Canada, they do love their poutine. What up, Prue? I still have a giant roll of single ply from a 7-Eleven that I bought during COVID as a souvenir. Money Mitch is like, the hell you say? England, yes, invented English. I know, it's crazy notion, nuts.
I knew that.
Yep. And we have the accents. It's funny. I lived in England for a while, and everyone would say, "Oh, where's your accent from? You're from America." And I'm like, "Yes, I am from America. I have an accent." And that was it. That was the whole conversation. The Australian Great Toilet Paper War. It made Jimmy giggle.
What is that?
You had to go into combat fatigues and do battle for a single roll of dunny paper. Jimmy, she said dunny.
They say Johnny out the toilet. You know what? I'm gonna go back and watch Bluey and see. Hey, Mom, can I just Johnny? No, you can't say
Punch
that.
ups in the supermarket.
Chloe said it.
Jimmy loves the word dunny. He thinks it's hilarious. Every time somebody says dunny, he gets the giggles.
Wait a minute, Donnie in Australia is.
It's the toilet, yes. Or the water closet. Or the WC as they call it in England. Or the throne as we call it in our house. Because it's where the king sits. I know. Or the bog. Sapporo's like, I'm headed to the bog. I'm headed to the marshlands. Ninja says, I think the word dunny is funny too.
Donnie is funny.
Dunny is funny. That's right.
That rhymes.
It does, correct. It's good. It's good.
I'm gonna meet her.
Hey, I would love to go to Australia as soon as they can get rid of all of the spiders and snakes.
And also cockroaches. They're big, I think.
And they're giant. I don't see cockroaches don't bother me, Jim.
I mean,
Jim, unlike you, James, I had a period of my life where I was so poor that I lived with about 500,000 cockroaches.
Oh, please don't say that. I am.
It's because you're lucky that we take care of you and afford you all the good stuff.
Daddy, 2 days is when Inside Out is coming.
Sepulros, man, I don't want to ruin it for the Aussies. You can go ahead and keep thinking what you want to think about Drop Bears. Joe's apartment style? Yeah, except for Money Mitch. Mine didn't talk to me. And they would fight over the last few slivers of food against me. And usually they won, because as soon as I saw them on anything, I had to throw it out, and then I just didn't eat for a day. Sapporo says, I know they're real. I fight them in PoE. I haven't played PoE in a long time. Long time. Yeah, I had a very rough run in my late 20s, early 30s that saw me somewhat homeless, just truly. I had a real rough patch. I did not have a place to stay. I slept on my mother's living room floor for months. I have come a very long way from not about 15 years ago. I have stories. Part of my character, part of the reason why I look at things the way I do is because I have been through. I lived a millionaire life in my early 20s, and I lived a what is the term they use in California? Unhomed, unhoused life in my early 30s. So believe me, I have run the gamut, and I have now hit that level. And that's why I think people like me, is because they're like, I can relate to him. The wealthy people are like, I can relate to some of the things he says. The poor people are like, I can definitely relate to that guy.
Well, because you're a great man, Daddy.
Oh. Thanks, buddy. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I try. That's very sweet of you. I love you, man.
Well, guess what I'm going to give? I'm going to give the most rotten...
Stared into the eyes of a raccoon and became best friends with it.
Actually, my dad
I
actually...
see you succeed. Yeah, it's true.
Actually, my dad actually met a friend as a raccoon.
It's right. I did have a moment with a raccoon.
Eating marshmallows together.
Jimmy, you're not supposed to know that story.
Well, I remember it.
Yeah. One of these days, I'm going to fire up the DC the Breaker Twitch channel. And it'll be a blue channel. It'll be one where I will tell unfiltered stories. I will probably have to make it an 18 and over channel. Some of the wild rides I have gone on, some of the things that I can really pontificate on that I have been witness to and lived through, I swear to you would make a great book that no one would read, because everyone would either think that it's a lie, or just think it's stupid, the things that I've been through.
Actually, Daddy, I can help you. I'm a really good storyteller.
Yes, you are.
Like the book that I made for you.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. But I do need to grab some scotch, and maybe definitely some scotch, and I need to fire up the DC the Breaker channel. I need to restrict it to 18 and over, and I need to tell some of the obnoxious, ridiculous stories. Only the ones that won't get me divorced. And then some people would have a window into the soul that is me. I have lived a very interesting lifestyle, and it is all because when I was 15 years old, I told myself, I am not going to say no to anything. I am going to go out of my way to have life experiences, for better or for worse, and often worse, just so that I can say I did that. And the unfortunate thing is, I did that in my teens, 20s, and early 30s. And sadly, because I did so many things and can relate to so many things, people are like, yeah, that's DC. He's done it all. He has a story for everything. I do, because I did do it all, because I made it a life goal. People are so narrow in their worldview and scope sometimes that when they meet somebody that has gone to 9 different countries, put himself in terrible situations to see what happens, that to them it's like, oh, it's a blowhard, that person, we can't talk to them, they're Looney Tunes. I left my state. I decided that my city was too small and I wanted to see it. And then I decided my state was too small. And then I decided the country was too small. And then I decided the continent was too small and globetrotted. Let's see. Universal. Yeah, it's funny. I don't think I need the best viewers because I already have the best viewers. I'm sorry, Universal FAQ. I know you're not in the chat anymore because you drop those and leave. The viewers I have are the best viewers on the planet, and I don't need many more of them. Because quite frankly, I love the intimacy of the group I have, and I wouldn't change any one of them for the world. So you can take your best viewers anywhere and...
In the face.
I don't need them, homie. Since none of my mods appear to be working today, oh, I can't even drop a ban hammer, can I? We're gonna purge that. Yeah, thanks, non-existent mods. Who wants to be a mod? Saporos, maybe you need to be a mod. The trash can is a ban, I think. That's just what I went with. Why didn't that sound work? Let's try that again. Interesting. Now those aren't working. Wow, there's a whole slew of things going wrong right now.
I just made something weird for Ninja.
That is pretty weird. You can show Ninja.
Oh. It's like a flyer.
It is a flyer.
I don't know what I just created, but yeah, if you have...
All right, I got to figure out why the sounds are suddenly not working now. All right, Bente. Gracias. Hey, take this, honey. I don't want to break it.
Well,
Let's try doing it over here. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds suddenly decided not to work. I will have to investigate that. Let's try again. Give me this. Alright, our sounds are broken for right now. Don't know why, don't know how, but I'll try to figure it out tomorrow. They worked earlier today, they just suddenly decided to poop the bed. Alright folks, it is nearly 7:30 Pacific, which is nearly 10:30 Eastern, which is, I don't know, what is it, about 1:30 Aussie time? I actually really didn't change anything at all today.
This guy's decapitated.
Am I showing off twice?
Sorry.
It's okay.
Can I?
Can you?
Is the break
Sure.
thing
Here you go.
is here? Okay. I lost its flag, but this is a really cool treasure X. And this thing, this, I don't know what this is called. I'm just gonna call it the King Plus. This is a 5-year-old playing with battle damage. Is always cool. What does he mean?
Because it got its arm ripped off in a battle. That's what you can say.
I like Money Mitch too.
Yeah, Money Mitch, you got Jimmy the Breaker's thumbs up.
I can actually give you like an autograph pretty soonly. Like tomorrow.
You want me to send him your autograph? All right.
Is it gonna be no? I mean, is it close to now? Okay.
Here. Would you want a marker?
Yes, I would like a marker.
Okay. Gold?
Oh yeah, gold.
Okay. Thank you for holding it right. There it is. All right, Money Mitch, you have a Jimmy the Breaker signature. What's up, man? I got it.
Okay.
Just letting it dry.
And then where would you put it? On a box?
Yeah, right here, look. So his stuff is actually right here. So I can put it right there.
Okay, buddy, so if you need anything, let me know. And all the people let you know. So.
Would I consider a 255 drop? I take it you're going to be on the plane at 3? I can see what I can do.
So, Money Mitch, how was the signature?
Let me... Just means I have to set a new alarm. All right, 250. It'll be at 250. Hold on. I got to update my alarm so I don't screw that up.
Money Mitch. Let me call him MH. We know. Can I call him MM?
I don't know, can you?
Hey, I'm a Money Mitch. May I please call you MM or something, or if you just want to go by Money Mitch?
All right, the new alarm is set. All right, Papa, start packing up. We're leaving.
I'm on it, sir.
Thank you.
Sire, sir.
Oh, go Florida, go beat the Oilers. I agree. The Oilers fired shots at the Bills that were unnecessary. So now I'm a Panthers fan for this series.
Like the New Orleans Panthers?
He says you can call him anything you want, Jimmy Bean.
Okay. And then maybe Money Mitch captain?
All right, last call is over. I'm checking the gate. The gate is clear. So that means, what does that mean, Jim?
It's time to do last call, but let me do it first. to get on my... Hold on. 2 hours late to the rich boy.
Yeah.
I love each and every one of you. Please take care. Jimmy Rose Light. Thank you. God bless your heart, lady. I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourself and each other while we do more of this box. Well, not anymore. But please just sit back and you guys will enjoy tomorrow, maybe. Well, tomorrow I have no school. You guys are a good delight. You guys are amazing. Ninja, amazing too. Money Mitch.
Okay.
But thank you guys. I love you. Ow!
All right. Yeah, that's it. It's pretty much the gist. I do love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other so we can do it again tomorrow. Now, I need to remind you, after next week, I will not be here for a week. There's a possibility somebody else will be hosting the show for the week. Maybe, possibly, or some of the days. It's not set in stone. But for certain, next week is my last week for, I go on vacation the last week of June. So it is important that you realize that. If you want me to open something up for you, it's got to be tomorrow or next week, because then I am vamos! Ninja, thank you. Again, I love you all. Take care. Be safe. Have a wonderful evening. And I will see you tomorrow. And yeah, go